I'm about to prune the jackfruit tree. It is getting giant. Please excuse how red I am. I fell asleep in the sun wearing a lotion that had essential oils in it that reacted negatively with the sun, and I have a sunburn that is so bad. I have not had one like this since I went on a cruise when I was like 11 years old and fell asleep in the sun on that because I don't really get that sunburn, so this is sad. But anyways, excuse my looking like a dancing lobster ass.
Dismissed! Bring in the dancing lobsters!
The most important part of cutting a tree like a jackfruit is greasing your blades, because these trees are made of latex and your shit's gonna get all sticky and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. You can also just grease them after to get most of it off, but I find greasing before is really helpful and just makes them a lot less likely to get permanently gunked up with latex. So I have two clippers, actually 3 clippers I'm using. I have 2 like short ones, and then I have a really tall one that I will use to get to the top of it, but this thing is taller than my parents' house, so I probably won't be able to do the whole thing, and we'll have to get somebody to help out with the rest of it that has like professional equipment shit. But I'm doing as much as I can so that that isn't like an expensive endeavor. I still have to do the other side, but it's a drastic difference. As you can see, it's way harder to see in between the branches, and there's all of these little scraggly bits that aren't really necessary. And then over here it's really open. You could get to the branches really easily, and the bigger branches that would be holding the fruit. What are you doing with your tail? You little weirdo. I mean, live your best life, I guess. I'm trying to make sure I leave enough shaded area for our little owl friend, because I'm pretty sure this is their permanent home. So I want to make sure that sleeping is still a viable option, but obviously they are awake right now because my mom is doing yard work, and so am I. Oh, back to sleep they go. I'm taking a break on the tree because I just want to leave the owl alone. But it looks really good. It's easier to get inside of it now. Last year when it fruited, it was almost impossible to see where the fruits were. And then next thing you know, there were like these giant fruits. And it was really, really hard to get them down. So I'm just pruning it and making it so that the fruits are more likely to grow towards the bottom. I also saw multiple green lacewings while climbing in here to trim, and if you didn't know, I have a green lacewing tattoo and they're one of my favorite bugs, so I got really excited and I saw a bunch of their eggs, and there's definitely like entire families of green lacewings inhabiting this tree, and that makes me so happy. It's really hard to see, but there's a little tiny green lacewing right on this leaf. And this is what green lacewing eggs look like. They kind of stand up on a little string, and then there are these little dots on top, so if you ever see those on your plants in nature, don't brush them off. They're not mealies, they're nothing bad, they're super beneficial. My mom likes to keep her orchids under the jackfruit tree for shade, and they make it look really, really beautiful. This one's blooming right now. I completely forgot to film an outro for this, so here's some nice footage of the jungly part next to the road at the beach. I hope you enjoyed this tree cutting content and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, y'all.